such a meaningful, such a worthwhile experience. I think, you know, sometimes there's volunteer opportunities where you get a bunch of people together and you get 100 of your team members bagging groceries and packing food, and that is so worthwhile too and so great. But the impact that it leaves on your employees, as well as, you know, the direct impact to the people receiving the food, is not necessarily felt. Whereas when you work with Make a Difference Now and you go meet these kids, you are touched immediately, and you know that you were able to touch them and make a difference as well. It was an incredible experience. I couldn't recommend it highly enough to an individual or to an organization looking to.
It's a wonderful team building exercise. I think that most companies try to find opportunities where they can do happy hours, or they can do dinners or Christmas parties, and that's an opportunity to learn the people that you work with. But it's not until you actually step outside of the space that you're accustomed to and that you do something to support others that you really get an appreciation for how we're all very human inside. One of the wonderful things about participating in Make a Difference is everything was set up for us. We're in an environment that we've never been in before. We're around a culture that we're completely foreign to. We had an itinerary laid out that was very flexible. We knew that for the first 3 days we were going to be with the kids, and the last 3 days we were going to be working on a library. And we had activities built in. We were able to learn Swahili, get an understanding of the culture and the main tribes that are there, and kind of what the expectations are amongst gender roles, what the poverty is like and how that impacts the children. The kids are just so excited to have visitors and to learn from you and to get a better understanding of the outside world. So that was our first interaction with the kids, and we spent 3 days with them. Took them swimming, we went on a hike, we went to a waterfall. So we really had opportunity to learn these kids and kind of what their background experience was, what really motivated them, what their interests and dreams were. And the last part of the trip is when we actually built the library. So it was great to just establish that partnership and those relationships with the kids, so we really understood what we were doing this project for. In a couple of days while we were working on the library, the kids stopped by during their recess and hung out with us, or some who weren't in school for that period of time, they painted with us. And I mean, it was just a really wonderful experience. You established a huge sense of community and family in such a short period of time.
It's so grassroots that you're seeing the difference being made to the kids. Everything we did, like just spending time, we brought laptops over, which were donated, and we spent time with the kids, teaching them how to use laptops. Some of them were into the arts program, so they were doing drawings on the computer, and some of them were typing letters and telling stories and stuff. And I think just even being able to make that level of difference with each of the kids directly, and seeing that and knowing that was really important.
I have had the great opportunity working here at Salesforce to engage in a lot of philanthropic work and a lot of volunteer work, and I think sometimes the things that you do are kind of low touch, low impact, and other times, you know, it'll be on a smaller scale, but maybe have a higher impact, and that was definitely my experience working with Make a Difference. You know, there's 22 children that they're putting through school, but they are transforming the lives of these 22 children. They are taking them all the way through their schooling, all the way through college, and really enabling them to be successful, be sustained, have a home, have shelter, have food, have everything that they need in a family environment. And they really interact together as siblings, and then also kind of go on and become fully educated and hopefully successful contributing members of the community. And so knowing that you're able to see the person whose life is being touched, and that you're able to have a hand in that was really impactful and amazing experience.
Overall, we felt very well cared for by MAD. They were very well organised. We definitely felt safe at every turn. There were some guidelines to keep us safe, to help, you know, let us know how things operate in the local environment. And we had security guard at the guest house overnight, so there was no concerns there. We had great drivers who took us to and from everywhere, looked after us while we were there. So yeah, at every turn we were very well taken care of. There was no problems on the ground at all.
So anybody who's considering an opportunity for how they can have a profound impact on the lives of children in an environment that they're not familiar with, Make a Difference creates that opportunity for you.
And so they're also, really doing very well at school as a result of the program, and they're actually planning to give back too. That's the other awesome thing, is the kids really they understand everything they've got, and they really want to give that back to the community when they graduate.
So my advice to my colleagues is just to go. To buy your ticket and just go.